I'd like to welcome those of you just tuning in. You're just in time. We're here in the first inning with no score. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Really starting to pour now in the The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Dozier trying to get there.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track, because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Striding in, Alex Verdugo, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
He certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. A good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which currently sits as 3rd best in the American League. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. The relay, and he is out, retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
That is the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Digging in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. 29 home runs for him on the year as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now, because 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
And the Sox keep pouring it on. This is extra bases as well. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart most likely to a chorus of boos here, as he just didn't have it today, as he leaves without being able to finish an inning. Mike Montgomery comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning.
Montgomery.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's come up big in spots like this more than once this year, currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, here we are in the middle of summer, and he just keeps contributing in a great...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. So coming to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. One and two, the count to the Royals shortstop. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Whit Merrifield will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Spoils another one, and this is exactly what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Devers has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the catcher.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. 3-1. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Perez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. So no. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Heidi, thanks. And Dero, I'll send this one to you. As an infielder, these are games that can really challenge a player. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Soler. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Rafael Devers the next to bat. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 5 for 7. He's also hit 3 home runs. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Reds. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pitch popped up. Bell has room in foul territory, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the designated
Standing in, Maikel Franco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like a cut fastball there, and all he can do with it is foul it off to the right. The 2-2 one more time.
Ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Now in the box, Ryan McBroom will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here now the 2-2.
Got a full count.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that's the 3rd out. Royals go down 1-2-3. They can't chip. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 34 home runs now on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. At the plate now, J.D. Martinez. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
At the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the 1st out of the inning. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Stepping in now, Josh Bell. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Center fielder giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
The batter.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
In now, Jackie Bradley Jr. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the throw comes into third, but it's not in time, and it'll be scored a sac fly and an RBI.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Eric Skoglund is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Alex Verdugo. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Chavis rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. Way out in front, now up by 10.
Well, that run won't be charged against him, but he's still disappointed. His job is to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Devers is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
He'll try again, 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now. Tag from Perez. He's out at the plate. But at the plate, Edward Olivares. And it's fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, one away. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Popped him up. Devers has got it, and that wraps up the inning. KC down in. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Soler going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
So now to the plate, Bobby Dahlbeck. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The first baseman.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. And up steps Salvador Perez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Perez waiting on the 1-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Popped him up. Vasquez waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
In is Jorge Soler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
The 1-2. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Chavis. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Popped up, back behind second. Merrifield over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Alex Verdugo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lined into left center, and this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
In now, Rafael Devers. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Number 2.
This guy came into today absolutely on fire, and nothing has changed. He looks seriously hitterish at the dish right now. That's his 3rd knock of the game.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up to the track, to the wall. Gone! So a 3-run blast to deep center here, his second of the game as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Ian Kennedy gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box, J.D. Martinez. Olivares is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 3. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the DH, Maikel Franco.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 2-2.
Count full.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. At the plate, Ryan McBroom. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. cue shot here out toward short. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
Number 14.
In now, Edward Olivares. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
To 2-2 now.
2-2.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Bradley on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Kansas City, and they remain well behind. Standing in, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. Again, a 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Olivares has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Ready now, Christian Vasquez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. After it is Soler. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Into the box now, Josh Bell. Popped him up. Dozier moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Olivares will get there, and he puts it away to. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogaerts has it. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpire.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he winds up going just 5+ innings, but he was mostly effective as he will be in line for the victory should the lead hold up. Austin Bryce takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 31, Austin Bryce.
And he fouls this one off. Nobody out, runner on first. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
The 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The right fielder, number 12.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. He went deep last time up. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bryce has thrown a little over 50 innings, and over that time he's got a whip under 0.5. To translate, he's allowed less than half a run. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Royals leave one, and as you can see, they are way behind. Seventh inning ready to roll, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Grounder down the line at third. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far. Hit in the air out to center field. Olivares is there, 2 gone.
Now batting. Third base.
Here now is Rafael Devers. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Hit hard up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
To the plate now, J.D. Martinez. Bullet back up the middle, but this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there. And Hunter Dozier digging in now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
3-2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Full count.
1 out, nobody on. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Good battle. Count remains full. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
The batter. Number 14.
Darwinzon Hernandez takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 63. Darwinzon.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left. Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Soler is there. 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. 3 hits, including a pair of doubles for him thus far. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Looking up is the center fielder. Onto the lawn and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider. In now, Josh Bell. High in the air out to center field. Olivares is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jackie Bradley Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Liner into right center. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Jesse Hahn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Stepping in now, Michael Chavis. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely.
The batter, number
Runner at
15,
first following
second
the error.
baseman,
And that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Salvador Perez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Royals. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Lifted the other way down the left field line. In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. Well, it's always daunting to know that you've got to deal with the 3, 4, 5 hitters to start out an inning, but even more so when the 3 hitter starts it out with a double.
Yeah, he's going to have to start making some good pitches to get out of this thing. Job number 1 is to get the next guy, and ideally you keep him from advancing the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Into the box, Rafael Devers. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Fouled off. Ready on 1 and 2. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Over the fountains and into the stands for a home run. Wow. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
At the plate, J.D. Martinez. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Road. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smart.
Hold that thought, though. This ball's hammered to deep center field. Back at the wall, and it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues. Josh DeMont comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Christian Vasquez. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
McBroom there to put it away and finally put an end. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Throw on to first is going to take care of him as the Royals are now down to their last chance now. Next will be the designated hitter, Michael Franco. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
KC down to their final strike in this one. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
20-1 this evening. The Boston Red Sox came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Martin Perez earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Danny Duffy couldn't get out of the first in this one as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The winning pitcher is Martin Perez.